that the mainstream media is pushing a narrative that demonstrations are all nasty and, you know, violent, and they're not. But the police aren't helping matters by going in and trying to arrest people when they shouldn't be. But here we go. Just quickly play this.
That's the same with COVID.
Sorry?
Don't you think that's the same with COVID, where there's kind of cynical reporting of people mixing?
Yes.
I think at times that's just so, you know, this whole COVID idiots narrative is just so unnecessary when so many people have made so many sacrifices and actually gone along with advice, whether they agree with it or not.
Yeah.
I think it's a shame, especially in such a massive issue like the pandemic, that it's been reported on so cynically.
Yeah, well, we'll come back to that then. Let me just quickly play this video, else I'll forget. And then people go, where's the video? Right, just so you can see it as well. Oh, we might. All right, let's see if we lose you again. Hopefully we won't. So we'll just check this out. If you do, we know what to do, and then we won't play another video. You get away with it. But it did. This is really weird. It's done it to you. It really is. It worked fine the other day. So let me just quickly play this. Oh, here we go.
It just takes a small group, so... And I'm really sorry that you've ended up this way, and I'm glad to hear you're all right, though.
I'm fine, thank you very much. Honestly, no, and do you know what? Most people are all concerned about us, so...
Yeah, of course. I was actually trying to stop people.
There was more people trying to stop it than what's stopping, it doesn't reflect on people who are here, their cause is fine, all right? Bless you, nice.
That's pleasing, and that's nice. He was... Can you hear me?
I can.
So that was a little bit showing, you know, the police are very nice. They, you know, I mean, they do understand that they have to go in and do these things. And like he said, generally everybody's, you know, I mean, a majority are all good. There's just a minute lot. But that was actually caused by the police storming and trying to arrest somebody, and the people wouldn't allow it.
Right. I think that is one of the problems, isn't it? Is that we get into this narrative of the police being good or the police being bad, and actually there are some of individuals, you know, that are going to deal with pressures and stresses in different ways, and you're going to have people that you're going to disagree with them and hate the way they do things. But yeah,
well, I thought that was lovely from that police officer. You know, he's been on the front of newspapers, I'm sure, with, you know, the cuts and stuff, and the narrative's being pushed that look what they're doing, and actually it's not the case. And he's just said clearly there in that video, you know, majority, you know what I mean, there's only a small minority who are violent, but that wouldn't have happened if the police didn't try and arrest this little group of people who were singing and playing a couple of drums. Yeah, this was in the Hyde Park.
Decisions there that weren't good.
But that's causing a situation. Do you see what I mean? And this is where I'm going about politics, policing, judiciary. They've been told to make sure this all happens and people are not allowed to congregate. They didn't stop 1 million people, you know, in London, did they? You know, whether it was 500,000 or 1 million, no number. There wasn't somebody there with a clock counter, you know, counting how many people walk past. But the pictures of that, you know, shows, you know, it looked like 1 million just walking through the streets of London. That wasn't stopped. But when they, you know what I mean, when things start to scale down and they can actually control and take people and arrest them and take down their details. I mean, one of the things is, you